Can you quit screaming at me, Jason? So last week, I did the unthinkable. I went through and made every single player in the entirety of the NFL a 99 overall. And we saw what would happen if every player in the NFL and every team in the NFL was equal in terms of talent. To make one team a full 99 overall takes anywhere from 3 to 5 hours. You times that by 32 NFL teams, it takes a long freaking time. But for the content and for the people, we did this once again. But on the flip side, you guys want some more research, so we went through and made every single NFL player for all 32 NFL teams a 1 overall. In Madden 20 franchise, the lowest overall you can possibly make somebody. Each and every player has been put through the hyperbolic time chamber. Well, I guess whatever, the opposite of the hyperbolic time chamber is, but you get the point. As today, as Mr. Marshall Yonda means business, we conduct another scientific experiment where every single player in the NFL is the same rating and as bad as you possibly can get, a 0 overall. As today, my dude's so freaking excited to get this thing going. Another Madden scientific research video as we do see what happens in Madden 20 if every single player in the NFL is as bad as you possibly can get. Yes, this did take so long to get this roster and get this video ready to be made. So hopefully guys can, ease my pain and make me a little bit happier by dropping a like. Let's see if we can make this let's see if we can go for 10,000 likes on today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. Extremely important that you do subscribe if you haven't, because if we do hit 500k subscribers by Christmas, my Christmas giveaway can be absolutely mental. 4 Xbox One X's and 4 PS4 Pros can be given away to you guys, and that's if and only if we do hit 500k by Christmas. So make sure to take that millisecond that it does take to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now we're going to go about today's video exactly how we went about doing the 99 overall video. We're going to do 3 separate simulations of the first season of a franchise mode where every single player is a 0 overall and see what happens. We're going to see if there's any similarities between the 3 franchises, because keep in mind, literally every single team, every single player in today's video is the same exact overall, so everybody should be even. So technically speaking, every single team, if we're going by logic, should go 8-8, but obviously that's not going to happen because in simulations, literally anything can happen. We'll be able to see today, though, if there's any favoritism in terms of what teams do better, what teams do worse, what players have very good seasons, and so on and so forth. But to confirm once again, and I'm extremely confused on this front, why it says we're a 31 overall team when literally you can go in and see that every single player has the same exact ratings. And to confirm this, we go into the NFL tab, as you see the highest rated players 12 overall, and we sort this, the lowest player in the league is a 12 overall, so literally every single player is as low as it possibly can get. Even if you go into free agency, every single free agent is 12 overall. Okay, there we freaking go. We send to the regular season, now it says the team is a 0 overall. And once again, technically speaking, if we go in here and we click retire and create a new coach, every team should show up. Yep, every team shows up as a 0 overall. Why don't we go ahead and just pick a random team here? Let's go with my Titans. My Tennessee Titans, and see how we can do throughout this season. I would fully expect for the scores to be a lot lower in today's video since everybody's a 0 overall, literally 0 speed. We've seen how 0 speed players play in a game. They're like basically having a porcupine on the field. But that said, time to simulate to the playoffs. Let me know in the comment section below what you think is going to happen in today's video. Wow! What a freaking start, dudes, into the playoffs. And apparently we made the playoffs at 6-4-6 and 6 ties on the year. Oh man, this is about to be a good video. And as mentioned, dudes, I'm not surprised that this is the case, because with everybody being a 0 overall, I mean, it makes sense that everything should be even, so it should be a lot more ties than normal, but I didn't expect 6 ties. The Titans, we made the playoffs at 6-4-6, and the Chargers went 7-5-4 with 4 ties on the year. Both teams made the playoffs. So if we go and look, let's see if by chance anybody on our roster actually improved to a 13 overall. So we do have a lot of players that can be improved because we all know about the bucket. If we go and upgrade players, I don't think these players can actually be upgraded. Or maybe they can be. Oh yeah, it doesn't upgrade. It says 58 players were upgraded, but they didn't actually upgrade, I don't think, because Madden's stupid, and if a player is a 12 overall, they can't actually be upgraded. So that's just something that hopefully EA can fix. But with that said, look at this division, dude. The Colts won the division at 7-4-5. I am excited, dude, to see who had the best record in the entirety of the NFL. The Bills! How do the Bills randomly do so good 13-1-2 on the year is the best record across the NFL. The Rams with 5 ties, the Patriots at 10-3-3. Oh man, this is absolutely freaking beautiful, my dudes. Multiple teams had 6 ties on the year. The Dolphins had 8 ties on the year. What the heck, dude? That's insane. And the worst record on the year goes to the Eagles at 4-11-1. Funny enough, they had a worse record, although they had 2 more wins than the 49ers, because the 49ers had 6 total ties on the year. They technically had a worse winning percentage than the 49ers did. This is awesome, dude. Most points in the year goes to the Bills at 126 points scored, but the Seahawks all the way down at 34. Like, what's the big difference here? Why did one team have 126 points scored and the worst team had 34? They had the same exact overall. Anyways, most points against. Patriots had a bomb defense, 31 points against, and the Jaguars still give up 121 points on the year. Now, even more excited, dude, to see who won the MVP this time around. That's gonna go to Tom Brady. So he's still balling out, wins the MVP, although he's a 0 overall. Matt Barkley up there, Cam Newton up there. Keep in mind too, since every player is the same exact overall, some teams are going to put random starters at positions, hence why Josh Allen's not starting for the Bills and Matt Barkley is, because they just had to randomly pick a quarterback because they're the same overall. But some random names up here: Blake Bortles, Josh McCown, Colt McCoy, Matt Schaub, David Fales, Ryan Tannehill, and Andy Dalton. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jacoby Myers. And he had Gunnar Olszewski behind him. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Phillips in the AFC. NFC goes to Kevin Minter and goes to Josh McCown. Guys, I'm pretty sure Josh McCown is not a rookie. Isn't the dude like 40 years old or something? Anyways, let's check this out. Ryan Tannehill didn't throw a pick on the entire year. Tom Brady balled out. Only threw 8 touchdowns. Was there not an interception thrown the whole entire year? Oh my god, dude. There was literally 1 interception thrown the entire season. That is absolutely freaking insane. And also, look at this. Not 1 quarterback was sacked the entire year. Even though the offensive line was 0 overall, I'm guessing this is because the front 7 was so slow they couldn't get to the QB. But guys, this is actually crazier than what the 99 overall roster was. I mean, the only crazy thing when the entire NFL was 99 overall is the fact that like each team had like 100 to 150 sacks. But there wasn't 1 sack the entire NFL season. Holy crap. Now, in terms of rushing yards, now the rushing yards took a huge hit. Even though the whole entire defense was 0 overall, the running backs, they sucked, dude. Zeke led the league with 342 rushing yards. Was there not 1 rushing touchdown the entire season? Okay, there was a few, just a couple, but the league leader in terms of rushing touchdowns was literally 2. Most yards per carry was Matt Ryan with 4. Now, there was also only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fumbles on the entire year. So that means there was only 5 turnovers on the entire year because there was no interceptions. And you had Mitch Trubisky randomly lead the league with 12 broken tackles. Second most was Colt McCoy, David Fales, and Jordan Howard with 7. This is so awesome, dude. Now, the receiving yards didn't take as big as a hit as the whole running game did. Philip Dorsett led the league with 814 total receiving yards. Now we had Jake McQuaid to randomly lead the league with 4 receiving touchdowns, and a bunch of guys had 3 on the year. And this is so awesome, dude. Kevin Minter led the league with 123 total tackles. So the total tackles didn't have a really big change. All middle linebackers. Tackles for loss, there was only 4. The league leader had 4, Bryce Hager. And there was literally not 1 sack the entire year and only 1 interception. Now, I'm confused because we did see David Fales through 1 pick on the year, but apparently, according to the statistics, not 1 player got an interception, so I'm guessing maybe an offensive player picked the ball off. I don't know. This is insane. Now, kicking the football, this could be interesting as well. Longest field goal on the year goes to Harrison Butker, Cody Parkey, and Dustin Hopkins with 44. Best field goal percentage goes to Dan Bailey with 63. And it looks like this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. It looks like there was only 1 missed extra point all year long. And that's with every kicker being 0 overall. It wasn't even that good when every kicker was 99 overall. So can you tell me why the heck kickers are better at kicking extra points when they're 0 overall opposed to 99 overall? This makes no sense, dude. This video is making me so freaking happy. Hold on a freaking second, Jamie. Apparently, we found that there's like a cap on how many yards you can punt for an entire year. So it looks like every single punter, aside from a few, punted for like 8,191 yards. Apparently you can't punt any more yardage than that. Holy crap, dude. I did not expect this video to be so freaking insane. Now let's simulate to the Super Bowl and see who makes it. It's the Redskins and the Colts. The Colts had a 7-4-5 record on the year, and the Redskins had a 5-5-6 record on the year. So the NFC winner went 5-5-6 throughout the regular season. How insane is that? So for season number 1 in today's video, when the entire NFL 0 overall winner of Super Bowl 54 is going to go to none other than the Colts at a whopping 7-3 score. So the end of simulation number 2. Best record in the league goes to the Giants at 9-4-3. Panthers go 10-5-1 but have a worse winning percentage. Titans second best record in the league at 8-5-3. Most ties this year goes to the Ravens and Lions. They both had 7 ties on the year, and a ton of teams with 6 and 5 ties on the year. The worst record goes to the Cowboys at 5-10-1. Although the Steelers had only 3 wins on the year, they had 6 ties. So this just continues to get better and better. Now I gotta go over this quickly because I don't want the video to be way too long. That first simulation probably took like 15 minutes to go over. Cam Newton was MVP this time around. No real shockers outside of that. I wonder if we do have once again Josh McCown. Yep, once again he's a rookie, although he's like 40 years old in real life. Now Jacoby Brissett led the league with only 2,100 passing yards. That I think is like 1,000 yards less than the leader last year. Most passing touchdowns, Deshaun Watson was 7. This time around, oh man, there was 4 interceptions thrown. The rushing yards went downhill as well. Ballage led the league with 245. Josh Hill led the league in terms of yards per carry with 4 off of 1 carry on the year. Oh man, Jarrett Stidham, the only player to have multiple rushing touchdowns on the year. Marquise Goodwin led the league with 738 receiving yards in terms of total touchdowns. Ooh, DeAndre Carter with 4 receiving touchdowns on the year. Now defensively this time around, looks like the total tackles went down a lot. Once again, no sacks on the year, and not one defensive player recording an interception on the year. So who the heck is picking the football off? Oh man, looks like this time around a couple of kickers actually missed extra points. Now punting the football, oh once again, it's the yardage barrier. 8,191 punting yards is the max. This time around, Panthers and Ravens for Super Bowl 54. Who's gonna win in season number 2? Which 0 overall teams are gonna come out on top? And that's gonna be the Ravens, a whopping 12-0 shutout. This time around, the Super Bowl winner finished the regular season with a total record of 5-4-7. Third and final simulation today. League leader is the Giants at 9-2-5 on the year. Most ties this time around. 5 teams with 7 ties on the year. Saints, Titans, Seahawks, Jags, and Patriots. Worst record on the year goes to the Redskins at 3-10-3 on the year. Now let's see if there's any crazy MVP winner. Patrick Mahomes and Amir Abdullah again. Whoa! Bro! What happened? What actually is going on here? Bro, I don't know about you, but Amir Abdullah and Patrick Mahomes look extremely similar. So maybe this explains what happened last video. So apparently Amir Abdullah and Patrick Mahomes are like some sort of evil twins. Well, it looks like this time around, Amir Abdullah was a quarterback, and him and Patrick Mahomes had the same amount of passing yards, same amount of completions, attempts, passing touchdowns. Absolutely insane here. And crazy enough, they had almost more than double amount of passing yards that anybody else had in today's video. Still not a lot of rushing touchdowns. League leader had 2. Bunch of them had 2. Receiving yards, John Brown, 710 yards. Most receiving touchdowns goes to Darren Waller and Nick Vannett. Still no defensive player with an interception on the year. Still no sacks. This time around, we had about 4 missed extra points on the year. And how about the punting yardage? Oh, once again, crazy. Never seen this one before. Oh man, only in a 0 overall video can the Bengals actually make the Super Bowl. Poor freaking Bengals. What a video. What a freaking video.